Welcome back to the Crypto Moses channel. You guys, we are SHIB lovers, we're long-term holders, and I do understand we've been battling the struggles over the past couple of months, feeling like it's been a bear market, but there are some game changer information. We do see that the community, analysts, and a lot of these smart traders are not backing down. And we have seen some beautiful gains the past couple of days. And instead of just focusing on the dips, I want to break down some of these explosive reasons why SHIB could skyrocket, maybe even by another 60 to 80%, and push us towards minimum that 2,000 point milestone. But first, do me a favor, click that subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's talk about the market, and let's look at some charts and some statistics explaining why we are in this situation. Now, one of my first reasons on why I think SHIB and some of these other altcoins have very good potential right now to maybe double or triple in the next couple of weeks, 2 months, is we're not actually in a bear market. And why do I say that? Because if you're looking at these charts, we are actually seeing a lot of bullish momentum happening everywhere, right? Like as we sit here and look at this chart, Bitcoin on a 30-minute time frame, let's hide all these, there's a lot of drawings for you guys to see. Bitcoin on a 30-minute time frame has been up in the last 11 days by 11.50%, which does not seem like a huge move, but you guys, in an asset class that's now being touched by billions of dollars in institutional money, and even governments are looking at it, that much percentage is a lot, right? And yes, we do get some of these big dips. We do want to look backwards. So in 7 days, we lost 21%. But realistically speaking, I think that these big institutions, and this is just an opinion, want this type of volatility because they're able to benefit from it throughout the whole way, up and down, up and down. And Bitcoin's a free trading asset. Basically anybody can go and trade Bitcoin. You do not need, like, institutions could be doing it through third-party things and maybe even not labeling it. You never know. But the point I'm saying is the world is finally in a position to adopt and accept Bitcoin, which Intel also adopts and accepts other cryptos. And then when you look at the stat of what's happening right now, Bitcoin dominance has gone down a bit. Ethereum's taken the biggest hit, but where all that liquidity is entering is altcoins. And we have seen a lot of posts about, hey, it's altcoin season's here. And you technically could say some things like look at this. If we go to even some of these just meme tokens, right? Like Pepe's full-blown meme token. And in the past couple of days, we're up 45%, 9 days. It just shows you the power of these coins and why it's so much easier to trade them. And we do see this volatility is bad. A lot of people stress out and see a big drop like this. Like, look, 47% down in 24 days. Yeah, that's a bunch of money. Okay, you know what? Let's even really zoom out. Where are we at from December top to now? Pepe's down 73%. But in an intraday, we're already back up 45% in 9 days. So crypto moves so fast, and the volatility scares so many people and makes you feel like we are in a bear market. But when you see the altcoin dominance occur like this, and you start seeing some of these major percentage gains, that's actually where money is to be made. And if we also look on-chain, data is showing us that exchange reserves right now are at a record low. So that technically means that there could be whales accumulating and not dumping, right? And we can also see that SHIB's price correction does align with historic pre-breakout patterns. So SHIB did dip to about 1,270 per coin. Let's open that bad boy over here, right? So we did get down on a macro perspective. We did get down all the way to even 10, right? 0.10. And we do want the drawings for this one. That number has been a critical support for SHIB. And I feel like this line is going to be continuously used. Like, you guys, here's what's crazy. We drew this line last year. Okay, and it fully respected it once, twice, and technically now 3 times, and we've hit a 4th time. And this is just this year. This is movement over the past 49 days. That should show you the power of TA. But on top of that, it should literally show you the power of using crypto to your advantage. Whether you're scalping it, swing trading it, or long-term investing in it, you at least want to be within the asset and using it to your advantage, because these price movements are just insane. And they're very, very, very beneficial to us, specifically in the long run. Right now, another thing statistically we see right now, SHIB, is burn rate has exploded. I've got here that it's skyrocketed over 62,000% in the past 24 hours alone. And that also did remove nearly 500 million SHIB from circulation. Okay, and think about it this way: less supply is going to equal higher price potential. Okay, one transaction alone burned about 460 million SHIB. All right, that's awesome. And that's about $6,500 worth of SHIB erased. No, it's not a big dollar amount, but every burn gets us a step closer to a better price adjustment. Okay, and this is not going to be a one-time event. We see here that the burn mechanism is accelerating, so it does mean that supply shock should be inevitable. Then reason number 3, and I kind of started hitting this point earlier, is just there are some strong fundamentals and technicals showing that we're going to have continuous breakouts. We were just looking at it on some of these charts. Let's pull them back up. I know we love chart time, but when you think about it, you guys, we are at the lows, right? And if we look at the percentage, we have dropped all the way down by 68%. And historically, these meme coins have big drops like this, but it's what gives them the ride back up. So let's go in a day and let's really take a look at this. Okay, we've got a top here and we went down 93%. Then we went back up 636%. Then we went back down 75%. We went back up 200%. We went back down 70%. So it is a little frustrating only because we keep creating new lower lows from the highs. But if you really look at the macro perspective, as long as the community keeps sticking together and they keep building on SHIB, we easily can see. Oh, we don't even need to draw the other trend line. We've got this one right here, and this support acts as that same. We have a, oh, you know what, guys, let's do it this way. Look at that. We've got a breakout pattern that could actually explode, okay? That could actually explode. Not a guarantee, right? But this 100% has the potential, or it has the capability. Let me reword that. It has the probability to maybe do this type of move. Or let's even just say we hover around here, right? Let's even say we have another big dip in the bear market. Bro, we could easily get a breakout and then we start chasing ups. Because when you look at the grand macro scheme and perspective of it, as long as they're building on SHIB consistently and money is flowing into the ecosystem while people are consistently burning it, that deflationary asset is a good thing. Right? We're going to get a supply shock over time. And as long as, if history continues to repeat itself when we're looking at charts, that little pattern that we drew out has a high probability of actually happening. Okay. And when you think about it, you guys, you want to buy when the market's in fear and you want to sell when the market's in greed. I mean, we hear that all the time, but we ask, like, what's the easiest way to really understand that? When you're looking at these charts, it's when you pull back all the way out and you want to say to yourself, okay, I should have bought here, sold here, right? I should have bought here, sold here. And you can do that, especially in looking at the size. So my only negative is the time frame. And when you look at it that way, you are thinking of yourself as a swing trader. Okay. Now, as a swing trader, you can capitalize from the moves over time like that. But the faster way, I believe, to make more dough would be to be a short time trader, would be like shooting for day trades and shooting for swing trades that are only 2 to 5 to 8 to 12 days. And the reason I say that is because then you can turn it into a consistent, in a sense, revenue stream, right? So that's really the best way I want to start thinking about trading and having you guys be able to do the same. So make sure you're following for that. Another thing is, trading does involve having a great exchange. I am a huge fan of using BTCC and I do use BitUnix, but my favorite right now has been BTCC. Why? They give me the capability to leverage up to 500x. And now I'm not saying everybody should do that, but I'm saying if you're going to trade and you're very, very good at risk management and you can control how well you have your stop loss and your take profit set, it's a very, very simple to easy to use exchange. On top of that, it also lets you trade tokenized stocks and commodities. I've been really loving that. Here's my favorites list. These are the ones that I'm consistently trading right now. I'm shooting always for cryptos because I can the 500x, and specifically once I find a good simple trend. That's also why I really like SHIB and Pepe type moves, because you guys, in this percentage, right, 1.5%, 100x is 153% on the margin amount you put into that number. That is insane. You put $100 in margin, that becomes $153 in profit if you would have caught this to here, and you would then use technical analysis to catch some of these waves. And you're not always going to get the bottom to the top. You're not always going to get the top to the bottom, but your goal is just to get a little bit of the move, right, in a short amount of time, right? That's the best way to think about it. Now, as we are consistently waiting for SHIB to continue its rally back up, the best way to kind of do that is just to be patient and to try to make money off some of the intraday moves. Okay, so I will leave the link below for BTCC. They are doing deposit bonuses still, so I just recommend you use that and try it. Let's summarize what we went over today. So one, I don't think we're in a bear market. We see that because everything is slowly bouncing back up and we're creating a new break of structure. Two, there are still SHIB rate burns that are exploding. The higher they go, the more supply shock opportunity we have. And then three, fundamentally and technical analysis wise, we do see some of these charts at some of their all-time lows, which does give me good faith in the long run that if we do bounce at some of these levels we saw today, because these are long-term support lines, we should hopefully do another 60, 80, 100% rally. And I am focused on SHIB on some of these rally points just because of its volatility. Another asset I really like to trade is XRP. It's very volatile. You get good liquidity on it, and it has very big percentage swings throughout the entire day. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, I want to hear, do you guys still think we've got a leg down for SHIB before we go back up, or do you think we are going to be entering into a full bull run rally? Let me know below. Please don't forget to be subscribed. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so much. As always, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay ahead. Peace out, you guys.